Hi, it's me again with Corel Roll Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me this photograph, and this was done in Adobe Illustrator, and they asked how you could do it in Corel. I don't really think you can. We can try and play around with it if we take this, and I'm actually going to mirror the text, and you'll just see why in just a second. Then I'm going to go to Object and Perspective, and I'm going to add perspective, and I'm going to make this last word a little bit thinner. Now I'm going to take an ellipse, and this is still a text, what's so neat about it, even though you did that with the perspective tool, so we can go to text to path, and we can put it on that path. Now when it does that, it's going to put it way over here for some reason because I was playing with it over there. But you see it's still connected to that circle, so immediately you have to select it all and go to Object and break the text apart. Then you just can grab the text. And that's kind of what you got, and it doesn't look very good. It didn't really do what you would expect, but if we Control D and make a duplicate and move it in and actually make it a little bit smaller, sometimes Corel will continue that same pattern of what you did with Control D, and it did. So it's not even getting the whole circle, but I think they had a longer wordage. You know, in this picture, they went all the way around the circle, and that's okay. I did it earlier this morning, and it came out a little bit better. Maybe I can, let's back up here and try a smaller circle. So I'm just going to go to my backup key. I'm going to go to text to curve, and it puts me back to where I was. Now let's try it with a smaller ellipse, see what it does. And like I said, it's really, Adobe Illustrator actually has a lot better, evidently, tool to do this. Still not really far enough around. And for some reason, it's putting it way up there. Let's see what it looks like. That looks a little better. But remember you've got to break this apart. Object, break text apart. So you'll just have this. And then if we zoom in here, matter of fact, let's make it bigger. That doesn't look half bad. And then Control D and make a duplicate and bring it in from one of the side handles and then bring it up a little bit and then Control D, Control D, Control D. And these other ones that Corel is getting it smaller and smaller, but you can just make it bigger. And then if you set your nudge factor on something pretty low, so let's go ahead and, like, that one needs to be a little bit bigger. That one needs to be quite a bit bigger. This one needs to be quite a bit bigger. And then you can nudge that over a little bit. It's a very long shot to this drawing. This is beautiful. My hat's off to them. And if somebody has a better way to do it, please chime in because I'd like to know how to do it. Anyway, I hope that helped. Thank you for watching.